Hey, one of the questions that we were going to answer on the Q&A looks like it got edited out, or it was part of a larger. Anyway, I'm going to re-answer that question because we didn't do a great job of it. I will read the question. This is from Chad Tarburton, and it's great videos and responses. Let's see. What he's asking about is what software and tools we use to design rooms. Do we 3D model? Do we use Photoshop? What process do we use to design rooms and sets? And do we brainstorm on a whiteboard, or do we do it on a computer? And what do we present sketches to clients? I like that last part, really. Okay, so here's the answer. We have modeled. I have done some 3D modeling before. I've used Rhino. I've never used ZBrush. I do want to play with it a little bit. Most of the 3D sculptural modeling that I do is all in my brain meat and not done on a computer. So I haven't done a lot of 3D modeling. We have modified 3D models, or we have somebody else, a third party who's faster and better at it, do stuff if we're going to 3D mill stuff on the CNC machine. The design process is mostly done on whiteboard, but what you may not know, or you may have observed in videos before, is that the old main work table that we have has a replaceable white melamine top. So that makes the entire surface dry erase. So we will take various colored markers on a big 4x8 sheet of tabletop and map everything out on the tabletop, and then we will photograph that so we don't forget it, because it will get erased. As far as what process we use to design sets, everything is done in SketchUp. So everything that is a structural build is built in SketchUp before we build it, and Matt builds it. He doesn't just model shapes, he models every bit of framing, everything that goes into it. So we have one reference point. Everybody can go to that point and get a cut list, figure out what dimensions everything needs to be, make all the parts for it. So we actually have a fairly, I wouldn't say a streamlined process, but it's a very thorough and exacting process to get all that stuff done. We have done this for a long time, and to be honest, when we do a set design, it's a conversation. We will break out what individual pieces we're going to make. If we do set design for somebody else to build something, which is something we do a SketchUp model of that, so that they again have a cut list and they can just build it straight from exacting plans. For a lot of the stuff that we do, there is no plan. I mean, we build walls the way we need to build them, or surfaces. We build them more from just the knowledge that we have. We've done this for a long time. But these conversations that I'm speaking about are generally just us gesturing wildly at each other, and that's how it's accomplished. As far as doing sketches goes, I used to do pencil drawings for everything, and it would do, like, mechanical pencil drawings for everything. And I like doing that because it's a beautiful process. It really looks cool. It's not time effective. It's not an efficient use of time. So what we generally do is we will make some quick sketches in person with the client, or just have a conversation. I think people know what we're capable of at this point, so they have some idea, and I can describe things pretty well and exhaustively. And then as we are developing models through SketchUp, then we will send those to the client, and it's really not for approval at that point. It's just to show them progress, or to show them the process of what's happening, and people get a kick out of it, so that's great. But one of the things that we've learned is because there is so much design time that goes into everything, we aren't designing stuff for approval. But by the time we get to the point where we're going to really start designing stuff, we've got our advanced budget in place, and we are moving forward. If a client wants to tweak something, we can have that conversation. That's easy enough. But we've already gotten to the point where the client has a very good idea of what's happening. They've already given us the advanced budget and stuff like that. So we're past that point by the time that we would actually be presenting detailed drawings. So the sketch thing is really just us gesturing wildly again during meetings, and everything seems to work out that way. 2D stuff we do in Illustrator, and we derive a lot of our vectors from Illustrator drawings, or if we have client PDFs and stuff like that, we ask for everything to be vector-based. We pull stuff that way. But hopefully that answers your question, and I apologize for the thing.